I'm James the Box Office Artist, and welcome to another episode of Ask the Artist, where I answer your questions. And all of you have left some great comments on my videos over the past week, and this is my opportunity to answer them. So there are quite a few, so why don't we get to those right now. Okay, the first one comes off my Star Wars video, and this is from TheSpuggiehawk asking, have you approached Disney to see if they'd sponsor you for this piece? It's certainly going to give them a lot of very good publicity. Well, Spudgiehawk, you've been a loyal follower for a long time, and thank you for the question. And let's be totally honest, okay? Disney doesn't need my help when it comes to promotion. I'll tell you that much right now. You know, as cool as it would be, it's not something I would pursue. Like if they were to come to me tomorrow and say, hey, we'd love to sponsor you, I'm not going to tell them no. But at the same time, I'm not going to go after them to actually sponsor this thing, mainly because number one, if any of you have worked on licensed properties before, there are a lot of hoops, and there's a lot of channels and a lot of things going on. So there are a lot of people you have to get permission from to do certain things. And one thing I really wanted to do with this piece is do it my way, exactly my way. So if that means at the end, Disney's gonna tell them, you know, Disney's gonna say, you know what, if you want us to make this in a poster, but you're gonna need to change these things, you know, honestly, I'm not gonna say no. I will change them. But for now, I want to do this piece exactly the way I want to do it. So hey, so again, if they're gonna knock on my door tomorrow, of course I'm gonna answer the door and say, hey, let's work something out. But we will see. As for now, it's not something I'm going to pursue. Okay, the next question comes off my blindfold challenge, and thank you again for all the great comments on that particular video. This one comes from Curka Cola, saying, hey James, have you ever thought of doing critiques of the viewer's art? And Phillip U says that would be fairly cool. So thank you for the great question. In fact, I've received this question a lot over the past year, and I was actually thinking about doing a segment where I would actually take someone's art and draw over it. I would call it the draw over, just showing them how they would fix things. And I actually think PJ May, I told him he would be the first one, but I'll be totally honest with you guys, I just don't have the time to do something like that, mainly because I already get a lot of people trying to send me their art asking for critiques, and I can't really answer them because I have students to take care of, and of my huge workload right now. To do that, I would have to go through each and every artwork and then try to pick one, and then I'll be honest with you guys, I just don't have the time. I would love to do it, I just don't have the time. Maybe sometime in the next year it's a consideration. I know it'd be fun, for sure, for everyone to help them learn, but as of right now, I just don't have the time. So, sorry about that. Maybe sometime next year we could revisit that, but it's a fantastic idea. We'll see. From the same video, Sally Levelz says, just wanted to let you know, I love the way you are so cheering and in a good moodish. Your laugh is super sweet and you seem to have a really nice character. Again, thank you everyone for the really warm comments and all the complimentary comments about my art. Honestly, I read each and every one of them, but there's so many, I wish I could answer them back all. But in general, not saying that you guys are in general, each one of you are special, and each one comment meant a lot to me. So thank you all for the wonderful comments, and makes me feel good. Thanks a lot. Jelly Timberlake asks, hey James, great video as always, and hilarious, thanks so much. I was wondering if you were planning on, or have in the past, making a video going more in depth regarding your inking, where you put black, why you do, etc. And those details like rivets and reflections you're so good at. They're absolutely my favorite part of your artworks, and I'd love to know more about the reasons and understanding behind it. Thanks so much. Well, Jelly Timberlake, yes, I have done a couple videos that would help you with that. Now, first of all, when it comes to actually my lighting and rendering, look up comic book style rendering, okay? That was part 2 of my Black Panther piece, the collaboration I did with Jazza. That's on this channel, okay? So if you look up comic book style rendering, okay, it's one of my most viewed videos, you can check that out. I will talk a lot about how I add my inking techniques, and I give you examples of inking techniques. Maybe I'll put that somewhere up here. And if you want to know about the rivets and all that stuff, I did a tutorial on that on Jazz's channel last year. You can check that out. It's how to draw robots and mecha suits. Okay, I'll put also a card up here. If I ran out of cards, I'll have it in the description down below. So check out that video, and that should help you out. Okay? On my Deadpool and Cable video, and first of all, I want to thank all of you for the great comments I've had on that. I apologize to those of you who weren't able to see it. and I think it's because of the song that I use. Actually, I'm positive it's because of the song that I used. There's a link in that video in the comments there. If you want to watch that video where I changed the music, you could click that link and you can watch it without the DMX music. Along those lines, this question's coming from Whatever, and he asks, how didn't you get copyright strikes with the music and nice piece? Okay, this is for those of you who are doing YouTube videos, and if you want to use songs, like popular songs, go to your creator studio and go to music, and in there, there's a whole list of songs, popular songs, top 40 songs there, that you could use. Okay, you could use, type in the song, like that's what I did. I typed in the song, see if it was there, and it was, you know, X Go and Give It To You by DMX, like it was there. Now they give you parameters around it. They will actually say if you would be able to monetize your video or not, and for using that song. And for me, I am allowed to use that song, and apparently it should be able to be viewed worldwide, but I'm not allowed to monetize that particular video. So if you see ads on that video, all that ad revenue is going to the creator or the owner of that song. Okay? And well deserved. They deserve that money for that song, right? So honestly, it's not that much money anyway. But you know, as you guys notice, I hardly monetize my videos because I'm really not making any money here on YouTube, and that's really not my purpose being here. I'm just here to help you guys. So, so yeah, that is why I have no copyright strikes so far. From Vinicus Prado. Okay, I gotta work on these names. Hi James, can you talk a little bit more about your daily schedule? I'd like to know how it really is to be an artist. Now that's a fantastic question, okay? Now it changes whenever my school schedule changes, okay? But right now, as of right now, this is currently what my day is like, okay? So on a regular day when let's go to work first. When I go to work, meaning going to teach, this is how it usually is. So I usually get up probably around 7:45 a.m. and the reason I get up is my daughter wakes me up because I have to drive her to school. Now usually after I drop her off, I go straight to work. Okay, so I go to work. It's about an hour drive, and then I teach 2 classes. I end up finishing around, I'd say around 4:30ish. 4:30ish, so I don't get home till around 5:30 in the afternoon. Okay, 5:30. When I get home, usually I'll take a nap. I'll explain why later, but I'll take a nap. Usually between 30 minutes to an hour. I'll take a brief nap, have dinner with the family, get the kids ready for bed, and then I will get to work. All right. Usually I get to drawing at night, roughly around 9 o'clock, and I will work right up till about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's why my daughter needs to wake me up, because I'm probably not going to get up by myself, okay? But when I'm on a school day, my actual drawing, I work between 9 o'clock and roughly around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning. That's not all drawing. You know, sometimes my live stream, or I'm drawing and then I'm editing videos at that time too. But that is my time period when it's a school day. Now, when it's not a school day, usually the same thing. I'll wake up around 7:45, gotta drop my daughter off to school. And then I'll come home, have breakfast with my wife, and then I'll start work probably around 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll draw for about 3 hours, so between 9 and 12. My wife comes home for lunch. We have lunch. She leaves around 1 o'clock. When she leaves, I'll work between 1 and roughly around 2:30. So about an hour and a half or so, I have to go pick up my kids from school. Okay, after that, come back. I'll work for another hour or so, then repeat. I'll take a nap in the afternoon, have dinner, put the kids to bed, then I will work. The same thing in the evening. Okay, so that's how it's been recently. Okay, before I was really a morning person. When I was at Pixamundo, I would actually wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and then work in the morning, then head to work. And then people were wondering why I'm so tired at work. That was why. So that's usually my day. Night of Knee DK asks, hi James, can you give us a tour of your studio and setup and all the awesome art on the walls? If you want a studio tour, I'll be honest, there's not much to see here, but if you want to see some of it, you can actually go back to my Star Wars video where I briefly go through what's in my studio. That would be episode 2. Okay, episode 2 of James Ray's Star Wars story. Again, I'll have a link down below. Maybe if I have new cards, it's up here. Okay, but check that out if you want to see some of my studio. But why don't I show you some of my wall art quickly right now? Okay, so on my wall here, these are pretty much all my pieces that I've done for my YouTube channel. So if you want to see any of these pieces, just head over to my full pieces playlist, and you can watch me actually draw all of these guys here. And except for the robots, you can find that in the big robots playlist. Okay, so drawing big robots, you can find all of those there. But all of these pretty much are my artwork here. You can see some of my toys here. You got my Grimlock there, my Iron Man there, my little Undertaker doll there, and some of my Star Wars toys, okay? And over here, I've showed this before, but this is my YouTubers, YouTubers that inspire me. So if you look up my Justice League Nerd, you can watch me draw all of these guys, but just quickly, let me just point out these guys quickly. So we have John Flickster, the Flick Pick guy, Andre the Black Nerd, of course Jeremy Johns, Trisha Hirschberger, Angry Joe, Chris Stuckman, Comic Book Girl 19, Steve Zerrudo, what's it called, the CinemaSins guy, Jessica Chobot, okay, the Schmoes here, Christian and Mark, who have been really good to me. John Cambia and his wife Ann, the Screen Junkies here, we got Andy, we got Nick, we got Dan, we got Hal up there. We have up here, we have, who do we got here? We got Dennis Zhang and John Schnepp, sorry, it took me a second there, Schnepp and Zhang. We have Tyrone Magnus here, who actually has been very good to me. He actually reviewed some of my videos. Ryan Wright from Ryan Wright from The Real Rejects, that's right. And then we have Alicia Malone there, and we have Scott Mance. I was gonna put more there, but I decided to move on. But YouTubers that inspire me. Here we got this big Alex Ross plaque here that I have here. I'll put this in my background sometimes. Here. And here's some prints from my friend Sakibi Chan. She actually gave this to me after I interviewed her, so that fell down. But here's some great ones. So these are going up on my wall soon. She gave me a lot. We did a print exchange. I gave her a ton of prints and she gave me some of hers, so she's awesome. And last question, this is from my Arrow video. Hey James, did you ever create your very own hero, main character, or story? That is from Lisa. Lisa, the answer is yes, and I'll let you guys in. I'm actually developing a brand new property for myself, and this property is completely me. It is completely everything I love. Now, I'll let you guys know you won't know what that is for at least a year and a half. I am slowly developing it. You know, I'm working on it here and there. Pretty much, you know, I want to take it slow and I want to do it right, and I'm going to release it on my 40th birthday, okay? On my 40th birthday, so again, that won't be till 2018, okay? So it won't happen for another year and a half, so you guys will have to wait. Maybe I'll drop some nuggets after all this Star Wars stuff is done, but yeah, just stay tuned. A lot of things are in the works. I'll be so happy if you guys would support that. But even if not, it'll be great to bring you in on the process. So look out for that, but it won't happen for at least another year or so. Okay? So thank you so much to each and every one of you for leaving a question. You know, it really means a lot to me for all your comments and questions, and it makes me feel really good. Even the bad ones, I appreciate those too. I also thank all of you who give me critiques. And I'll tell you guys, I don't mind critiques. I've heard it all. I've heard it all, so I don't mind critiques at all. But also, if you are going to leave a critique, all I ask is that you be nice about it, okay? No name for name calling. I had people just calling me names. No need for that. If you think I do something wrong, no problem. No problem. I'm here to learn too, just like you. So if you leave a critique, fantastic. Just, you know, keep it mature. Mature. Please follow me up on social media, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram @BoxOfficeArtist, Facebook.com/TheBoxOfficeArtist, Twitch.tv/BoxOfficeArtist. My name is James. I'm the Box Office Artist. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. Means so much to me. And if you haven't entered already, please enter the 20,000 subscriber contest that I have going on. Again, link is in the description. And and let's get me to 20,000 by the end of the year. If we can, that would be fantastic. My name is James. I'm the Box Office Artist. I'm here to say keep drawing, and I'll see all of you guys next time.